Ladies and gentlemen, Curb Records proudly presents Junior Brown.
With me, I should have stayed back at your party when the party lights were there. I was by your side on a carnival ride. Now it's a roller coaster, flashing, crashing party nightmare. If I ever make it home tonight, a more careful man I'll be. When I see those party lights come on, the party's over for me.
Well, I dreamed it up. I was having a nightmare, a dream, and I just dreamed that I was playing this thing. I woke up and I got my guitar and my steel and put them on the bed and arranged the blankets around them so it would sort of make this general shape, you know, arranging the blankets around. And I went to a guitar maker friend of mine named Michael Stevens, and he said, yeah, let's make the thing. So we designed it, made the body for it, made some of the parts, you know, pulled some of the parts. Most of the parts we pulled off other guitars, but we made a lot of it too. So, and it's always worked for me. I can switch, you know, do this, and then I grab this, then I'm over here. I have my picks on while I do. I don't have my picks on right now, and then I'm back over here, and then and that's how I do it. Well, I grew up in, I started playing guitar when I was a little boy in Indiana, a place called Kirksville, Indiana, and I was about, I played piano first before I could talk. I was playing the piano, and then I started playing guitar when I was, after I was talking. I found an old guitar that my grandparents had up in the attic with a few strings on it. It didn't have all six on there, but I was plunking away pretty early on that thing.
You found someone new. I want to hear it from you.
Ever since I was a little kid, that was the instrument I took to. And then, of course, steel, too. Loved the sound of metal sliding across metal. I always liked that sound.
The guy, he's grown on me, you know. It's like a time travel vacation every Sunday night. Get to hear music from the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, all the way up through the 90s. Takes you to Hawaii, takes you to far and away exotic places. He's, what can I say, he's my favorite performer here at the Continental Club.
I'm gonna call up John and see if my baby's over there. I'm gonna call up John and see if my baby's over there.
Like I say, is get with it.
going, but you didn't have to go all the way. Right out of my life and into his arms to stay. You got tired of me, but you were supposed to be back someday. I knew you was going, but you didn't have to go all the way. Well, you said you needed time for a little peace of mind. You'd be back in a week or so. And then a week turned into a month or two. Now it's been about a year ago. And all the time I believed you still wanted me, but he was working on you every day. I knew you was going, but you didn't have to go all the way. Well, I knew you was going, but you didn't have to go all the way. Right out of my life and into his arms to stay. You got tired of me, but you were supposed to be back someday. I knew you was going, but you didn't have to go all the way. I knew you was going, but I never wasn't knowing that you'd ever want to go that far. And now you got a man with a gold wedding band telling everyone how happy you are. If I'd have ever known you were never coming home, I'd have never let you go that day. I knew you was going, but you didn't have to go all the way. Yeah, I knew you was going, but you didn't have to go all the way. Right out of my life and into his arms to stay. You got tired of me, but you were supposed to be back someday. I knew you was going, but you didn't have to go all the way. I knew you was going, but you didn't have to go all the way.